got some minutes from the, you want to go first, public hearing, or?
For
would you
the
like?
regular meeting?
Regular meeting? Gentlemen?
I looked at them in the office here the other day.
Good.
Yeah, any changes? Motion to approve?
Second.
And then public hearing?
Well, we got to vote on that.
Oh, sorry. Mike?
Yes.
TJ?
Yes.
John?
Yes. If I could just interject, I think we need to establish some points of order. For voting, we're going to do a motion, a second, and then we'll have a vote.
Okay. You want to do it that way?
Is that how you want to do it tonight, or?
If we keep that straight, not sure.
Why don't we try it, see if it works?
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
All right.
Minutes from the public hearing.
Same story with those. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second that one.
Okay. Now,
Now, Fred, that's your...
Mike?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
All right.
We did about 50 motions last meeting, so we
Kind of
got out of
crazy.
practice a little bit. Okay. Let's do some signatories here. Chief Phillips.
Hey, the only thing I had to report is about the nice little storm we had breeze through here last Thursday. Packed a little bit of a wall up, took out a lot of trees, a lot of power lines. Road department did a great job of getting out there right away to help us clear the roadways. Auburn Road was closed until the next day, until about late afternoon. But all in all, the township fared fairly well. It came in and left rather quickly. I think our first call was about 22:42, and I didn't get out of the firehouse until like 4:30 the next morning.
Good
What kind of
job.
winds were you seeing in that storm?
Beg your pardon?
Speed of the winds, did anybody?
I didn't do any research.
You didn't have time?
It kind of hit and miss, but it seemed like the northeast end of the township took it the hardest. Valley Road had a lot of trees down, Snow had a lot of trees down.
Stafford had a lot of trees down.
Yeah. Road department did a great job of getting out there right away and worked with us rather well.
And they appreciate the coordination you guys had. I mean, I know Mark, he just brought his own chainsaw from home and was kind of cutting his way in. So.
Yeah, the toughest part is determining if you can go in there or not. You know, if there's power lines involved, what's involved with it. They actually had a gas line rupture from a tree hitting
That's right.
the gas service line. So that's all I have to report.
Okay. Mr. Dixon,
Yes, sir.
tell us a little bit about your project.
The last time I was here, I believe we were just finishing up the concrete floor pours, and all of that went very well. We were fortunate, we did 7 different pours, over 400 yards, and we had rain within, I'd say, 36 to 48 hours right after the pour, which really helped to cure a lot. It's perfect timing. Not that we're looking for rain, but it all happened basically overnight at nighttime. Right after that, Mason came on site first of the month and laid up all the concrete block perimeter walls. And right after that, the steel building erector came back and started hanging the metal siding and insulation around the perimeter of the building. He should be done with all that by midweek, and then he will go on to the roof and start laying up the roof panels and the roof insulation package so that we're in the dry. Today we had an insulator come on site and fill all the block with insulation foam. Zach brought you a present. You can all look at this. This is a piece of it. It's heavy, so just pass it around. But that's what they put in the concrete block for thermal integrity. It's good stuff. Around the perimeter of the building. And we also framed in the entranceway, and we have roughed in with exterior gypsum, the IFAS, the stucco sub-base material. It's all framed in. And we expect to start framing the interior walls in the administration wing maybe next week. We're on time and we're on budget, and we've had no issues at all. EPA has been out about every 10 days to 2 weeks and made sure everything was okay on the site, and we've not had any issues with anything. They've been very, very nice, very cooperative, and like I say, it's going very well.
Jim, I have, before you leave, I have the Formica choice.
For the countertops. Okay, I need that plumbing package back from you too, that I gave you. Plumbing submittal. Well, fix this, whenever you find it.
Yeah.
Every day. Last Thursday, Hummel Construction, you gentlemen were there, threw a luncheon for all the workers on the site, plus the trustees, and it went very well. I thought it was an excellent, nice thing for him to do. It was all his expense, and we appreciate people like that.
Because the
They care about
hamburger came from one of his cows.
Well, yeah, one of the,
His or
Marty
Marty's,
Snow
one
is
of
the
the
vice
two.
president of the company, and
Yeah.
he's a farmer, and he had just butchered 2 cows, and we ate one of them. So.
Eat one.
Well, they were good, and nobody could eat just one, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
They
So,
were like double thick too. Those were good. Those were quarter-pound patties. Those were bigger.
yeah. So it was nice of him to do that, and I'm going to send him a little thank you
Yes.
for doing that. And he does that on some jobs, some he doesn't, but ours he picked to do it, so it was nice of him.
Well, I think that might be a reflection of how well all the people are getting along on
Yeah,
the
and-
job site.
In addition to that, the architect was out a couple days ago, and he was astounded at where we were progress-wise on the job.
And it was a representative, or
No, it was Jim
it
Larson.
was Jim himself?
Yeah, I think he got lost and found his way over to our site. But yeah, he was pleased. He said, it looks really good. He said, I never thought it'd be this far along this early. So he's very happy with the way it was starting to look.
Great. Well, thank you, Jim. Anybody have questions? Or?
Nope, not after getting down there and seeing it. It's
Yeah.
pretty much up to speed now.
Yeah, nice to see it, and the guys are very anxious to start to operate out of there again. I think that's the only thing that I had to do was that countertop. The plumbing package is fine. Nancy might have that in
Yeah,
here,
I'll ask her
but I
tomorrow.
did that.
Okay.
I signed that when I was in here, I think a week ago. So
Okay.
now I can do it again. But we can proceed with that.
We will do that.
With that package. Jim, was there any further talk about the entrance pads?
No, I sent the information back and asked them to look at it again, and some of the prices that they quoted were not correct, and they know that, so they're going to
Okay.
look at them again. But they'll come to me, and I'll scrutinize it
just
one more
want-
time, and then I'll bring them to you gentlemen for approval.
All set?
I think we're good.
Thank you, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Troyan?
Just one item, last week I mentioned the people had done donations for the fireworks. And just wanted to do like we did last year and put a little article in the paper to thank all the people who thing. And
Are you talking about like a little block ad or something?
yeah,
Okay.
just a thank you. Nancy got a rough draft here. And it just says your community spirit is appreciated. The Auburn Township Board of Trustees thank the following Auburn Township businesses for the generous sponsorship of the 2016 fireworks event. And it would be JFD Landscaping, Rubik Tree Service, Katowski and Associates, Buckeye Excavating, Auburn Heating and Cooling, R&R Food and Excavating, Nelson Aluminum Foundry, and Dash Tree Service, and A&B Tire. So I want to make a motion to purchase an ad, a 2x3 ad for $52.80.
Second.
What's that, in the leaf?
Huh?
Is that the maple leaf? Or Valley Town?
I think she was putting that in the maple leaf.
I thought so.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
That's all I had, sir.
Mr. Campbell.
Just a couple things. Did some, after the storm, did some looking around the cemeteries. Just wondered if I'd find anything upset or in an uproar. And we got some big dead trees that kind of come out. And I didn't want to call Emmerich and being on vacation. But are we doing
Yes.
the prune down thing in
Well,
the fall like we
We're
usually
going to do we're going to put a tree package out.
Okay. I got a couple to
Some
have.
tailor-made trees, so that we can get enough trees to
Okay.
get a good bid from perhaps one of these big tree guys.
Yeah, there's some, well, being in the cemetery, they're going to be kind of tricky and they need stone
Well,
throw.
we need, that, yeah,
Yeah,
we can do that. That's not a problem.
okay. Just keep me in mind before that goes out.
I'm thinking it'll probably be, we have to do it after the, is it October 1st, something like that? So we can put the package out in October.
Well, it works best. to
And
do it
then,
that
yeah,
it does.
sure.
So, all right, just keep me in mind because there's
Okay.
some work in the cemeteries. One is, back when we logged that off over there years ago, they were supposed to take some ash trees, big dead ones that are on the border of the property we bought in the old cemetery. And I think there was still that ash borer,
Still in
can't move it around
Yeah.
thing going on then, and they
They didn't touch it.
Yeah. So, stuff like that. The other thing, I didn't see it on the agenda here, but liquor license, if we have any objection to, or object to the renewal of a permit, we're in the window to do such thing. Anybody here with any?
I've
Cause
never
for concern?
received one issue for any of them.
no.
About the only time we've done anything beyond, is if a transfer or something like that, we'd always ask the sheriff if there was a new holder or a new permit. So, okay, Fred, there you go, there's how we respond to
I'm
them.
very lucky, everybody's been very responsible.
That's all I got.
Okay, a couple things. First off, a little update on our road projects. And we'll start with the Eclipse project. That's Whisperwood and East Washington Street. Main culverts all installed. Very nice job. It's a little bit of cleanup work that has to be there, and I want to thank Chief Phillips for, there's a wire that needs to be taken care of that runs up to the Einstein's house. So thank you, John, for your help and expertise in exploiting the fire department. But we had a call from we had a price of $22,000 to excavate this hole that's already excavated to fix this wire. So we, the road guys, have been up there, met with the county, yada yada. We could take the backhoe in on Einstein's property and actually dig back. We can get this all hammered out in less than a day. At the same time, we want to coordinate it with whoever's going to actually put this splice into this wire so it can be buried under the culvert, and that aspect of it will be done. There's still, they did a nice, neat job, don't get me wrong. And so there's also, they needed to come in and replace the pavement in this circle up there. They came in and put the intermediate course in, so it's all smooth again, and you don't have to go up and down off of where they had to excavate. So that needs to be buttoned up. So we do have a check request here for Eclipse. It's a partial payment, and we'll wait till the last payment to make sure everything's buttoned up nice and tidy. And also, along with that project, they did East Washington Street. There's some drainage and culvert. They did a very nice job down there. The intermediate course is down on East Washington, and compared to where it looked like it had been carpet bombed, I think it'll last us a long, long time, because we did get in and do patching last fall to just keep it sealed, and there's concrete underneath there. So I think we've been 22 years. So I have no reason to think it won't last a long time again. So that should be that project. On the Ascot Belmont project, they're in there, Roniak's in there working. They've got from Colchester, not Colchester, what the hell is that? Lancaster, yeah, up to Belmont. It's all been stripped, prepped, getting ready to have them come in and do the cement stabilization. So that's going along pretty well. It'll be a little tight maybe to finish that up, maybe by the start of school, but right now that's still the object that we're trying to get to, is to get there to the start of school. Jumping back to that wire, we're probably in between now and the next meeting going to need to get a private electrician to splice that splice in there. How many volts was in there, John?
13,200.
Yeah, that's enough to get your attention.
We use a good electrical tape.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a lot, but we don't have an actual estimate yet. By a lot, we're thinking of maybe a couple $1,000. If we go with the illuminating company, they indicated if they wanted to charge around 10, and they were going to go out and hire somebody private to do it. It might take 3 or 4 weeks. This excavation is open. I mean, it's only about 20 feet of this, but we want to get that wrapped up. So, that was that. I think that's about all I have on there. I think we've covered all the way down to the Kinston Athletic. Oh no, Fred, whoa, time out.
Say something.
Time out.
Well, you didn't do Fred last time either.
I know,
thought that
it's
was
2
the
weeks in a
rule.
row.
Becoming a habit.
Fred, can I
stuff
send a
around.
letter to you for my deepest apologies?
Yes.
I'll do that. Letter to Fred.
Regular reports in front of you, your appropriation summary, fund status summary report, revenue summary reports, and warrants in front of you, 3105 through 3168, actually, I'm sorry, 3155 through 3168 totaling $317,904.18. $227,886 of that was for home construction. And I have some resolutions I'd like to ask the board to pass. Please. We need supplemental appropriations in the road and bridge account so that we can pay for the Ronyak paving project. $30,000 to the fire levy to pay for the parking lot and septic work over there. $10,000 land acquisition and improvement to pay for services at the Auburn Community Park. We had a couple things come up there that we can pay for. Should probably have some money there for whatever else.
Okay.
Those are all within the fund, within their separate funds, aren't they? Fire should be. Those are all within their separate funds, you're just moving.
Yeah, we just need to appropriate money within the fund. So, I guess I'll go through these one at a time. I'll read them off. Resolution 2016-18 for supplemental appropriations. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Auburn Township, Geauga County, Ohio, that the Board finds it necessary to make the following supplemental appropriation to pay for services necessary to improve drainage and resurface asphalt of various roads in the township. $291,740.69 in the road and bridge account. 2031 330 360.
So moved.
Second.
And who's second?
Right.
Mike,
Yes.
BJ,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Okay, 2016-19. For supplemental appropriations. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Auburn Township, Geauga County, Ohio, that the Board finds it necessary to make the following supplemental appropriation to pay for services necessary for the repair and maintenance of the Auburn Township Fire Station. $30,000 within the Fire Levy Fund, account number 2191 120 323.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Mike,
Yes.
TJ,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Resolution 2016-20 for supplemental appropriations. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Auburn Township, Geauga County, Ohio, that the Board finds it necessary to make the following supplemental appropriation to pay for services necessary for improvements to the Auburn Community Park. $10,000 within the Land Acquisition and Improvement Fund, account number 4901-610-73.
So moved.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
That's all I got.
I'm going to go back and make a motion that we pay Eclipse partial payment for the engineer's recommendation of $83,543.79.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John.
Yes. Gentlemen, we have a request from the Kenson Athletic Boosters to use Adam Hall at a discounted rate of $35 an hour plus the cleaning fee to handle their annual benefit, which they've done twice before without incident. It was tremendously successful for them. Any objections?
No, subject to all the other rules. I don't know if there's one where they have sheriff in there? Do they have
Yes.
beer at that? So, yeah, as long as they meet all the other
They call
criteria.
it night at the races.
Okay, then, yes, they do have beer, then I know that. So, yeah, subject to meeting all the other requirements there. Make the motion.
Second.
I can second
Mike? Yes. TJ?
Yes.
John?
that. Yes. One other thing is, we don't have it on the agenda, but there was some kind of there's a scout that built a nice little scout project up there at the park where we put a flagpole in and some benches. And I don't know, it was kind of maybe PJ, you floated this idea here, or at least it got attributed to you, but maybe we could put a taller pole up there and have our flag, American flag on the tall pole, and maybe another flag on the shorter pole, since we have it's in a beautiful spot there.
It is.
We could make kind of a nice little, maybe even later add another, flag demonstration sometime. And I don't know whether they're just run that up the flagpole and see, something maybe 40 feet, something you can see.
It's a nice view of that building, at least it's, at 40 feet up, you'd see it in the summertime, too.
Sure.
Yeah, from the road.
Something to kick around. They do have some poles that, like it's an 8-inch pole and everything is on the inside. So nobody can vandal, I say nobody, but it's more difficult to go up there. You don't have the clanging of the ropes banging on the poles, but you also don't have it all exposed where somebody can just go up there and take it down.
Well, we could do, on the other pole that's there, it'll stay. We could do State of Ohio and jogger or something like that.
That's a great idea. Some people had some, we'll get some things maybe kick it around, but that should be, a big pole. I agree. You guys agree on that? Okay. Any other discussions? Yeah.
Yes. Last week's commissioner meeting, the fiscal officer for the county made reference to a about $28,900 or $29,000 payment from the engineer's office to Auburn Township. Can you clarify for me, please? Either Fred or one of the three trustees.
Be this one? Yeah, we received a check from the county. Amount is $28,992.72. And it's for drainage improvements to Washington Street, TR 47, infrastructure drainage improvements to Washington Street, TR. And there you go.
So that's in relationship to the eclipse work on Washington Street, or who was the contractor that was involved?
What's that one?
Okay, anything else?
Excuse me, I still have a question.
What's that?
That payment. It did come from the engineer's office. I'm curious as to which work in Auburn Township. Yeah, was that as a result of contractor or what?
It's not specific to contractor. Drainage improvements to Washington Street, TR 47.
So it's a reimbursement to us.
Infrastructure drainage improvements to Washington Street, TR 47.
Okay. So it's a result of what you guys did, and was this a surprise, or did you expect to be reimbursed? I don't recall, hearing a reimbursement like that in the past.
Me personally, that's the first I saw is when we got the check.
So
We're
is
happy to
it-
take any money from the
Yeah,
money that we
so
get.
I think my question is then it was a surprise to at least one of you to receive that payment?
Yeah, I wasn't aware that we were getting that.
Anything else? Have an outdoor concert coming up here on July 26th at Adam Hall. Should be a fun event.
That's Sugar Valley Chamber of Commerce, and they're moving them around various locations. I see Newberry's doing one at the park up there. And they've got little advertisements in some of the stores I've seen up there already, and we're trying to do some of the same kind of thing. Yeah, should be a nice event. First of its kind at Adam Hall. Okay, that motion?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
BJ,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
8:05.
John?